Did that satisfy her? Open my eyes. It seems I've been sleeping for quite a while after we finished making love. It's Saturday evening, huh? I'll look around and realize that Mana isn't in the room. Did she go back to her room to sleep? Or maybe she's already awake and has gone somewhere? Oh, there she is. Merry weekend. Mana returns, flapping the front of her yukata to fan herself. While I was sleeping, she took a bath to wash off the sweat. But looking at her face, she doesn't seem refreshed. In fact, she looks even more tired than before. Coming up to the bed, she sighs and lies down next to me. As she walks, she's almost dragging her feet on the ground. With Mana in this condition, maybe it wasn't a good idea for us to have sex. Are you okay? You're starting to look pale again. Her eyelids slowly close. Mana. Within moments, her breathing becomes deep and regular, and she doesn't answer. I gaze at her sleeping face for a while. It might make me feel impatient. It might make me feel inadequate. But for now, I just have to do what I can. She's still keeping us in that state. Guess we gotta deal more of her. And maybe into newer places as well. A sudden chill on the back of my neck wakes me up. Oh yeah, the screen is much more icier. Outside the window, the summer sun is blazing in the bright blue sky. But inside this room, it's almost as if winter has arrived. I can almost forget that I'm in bed, under the covers. Oh wait, are we looking from Mana's perspective? Mana turns in my... okay, no. Mana turns in my arms. Her face is still pale, but she doesn't seem to be in pain at least. Frowning slightly, she hugs me a little tighter. She doesn't seem to be awake yet, so she must still be dreaming. It's alright, Mana, I'm right here. I whisper in her ear as I hug her in return. She entwines her legs with mine. That's of her feet is pleasantly ticklish and cool. Her expression softens as she lets out a sigh. Then slowly she returns to the steady breathing pattern of deep sleep. While relieved that she seems to be comfortable, I'm alarmed at how much colder I'm feeling today than yesterday. The amount of snow I can see in that man's body has definitely increased too. I think it means that her snow curse is gaining the upper hand over her. In other words, she's weakening. And accordingly, her resistance to the kotodama that was placed in her long ago is also weakening. It's incredible that Nozomi's kotodama could still persist so many years after her death. To say that her kotodama ability was orders of magnitude greater than mine would be an understatement. Yet Mana, while not reaching Nozomi's level, is still one of the strongest kotodama users in the history of the village. To them, my kotodamas are mere child's play, and to me, theirs are like the works of gods. I decide to stay in bed and keep Mana warm, at least until she wakes up. She might never know that I made that decision, but I'm not doing it for show. Even if she never cancels her kotodama, even if she tries to force me to go back to the village with her, she's still a very precious person to me. And she's one of the people I want to be happy. And so, good night, Mana. Honestly, I'm not very sleepy anymore, but I close my eyes anyway, a bit forcedly. As I drift off to sleep, I pray that she will find peace. It's a little bit past noon when Mana finally wakes up. She stares and slowly opens her eyes. Her face is no less pale than yesterday, and she doesn't look well rested at all. It's clear that she isn't refreshed from her long sleep. It reminds me of how Atsuki-san looked a few weeks ago, which worries me. Good morning, Mana.
Ohayo.
She lets out a small yawn and drops her eyes. Then instead of getting up, she rolls onto her side and wraps me in a hug. Mana?
よかった。誠がどこにも行かなくて。
Well, kinda put me a kotodama on me, so... And when I'm nodded, I wouldn't probably leave. Nope. I nod and pat her on the back a few times.
ずっと私を抱いてくれていたの？
She looks surprised to see my arms encircling her body. That's right. You looked cold, so I thought I could help by warming you up.
ありがとう。
Despite learning of that curse
だか
as
ら
well.
こんなにぐっすり眠れたのね。
She smiles happily and kisses me on the cheek.
今何時くらい？
It's a little past lunchtime, I think. Nana looks out the window, squinting in the sunlight.
やだ、ほんと。もうすっかり昼ね。まだ朝かと思ってた。おはようじゃなくて、こんにちはだわ、これじゃ。
I guess you're right. Good afternoon. I correct my earlier greeting and Mana stifles a burst of laughter.
こんにちは、誠。
How are you feeling?
悪くないわ。誠のおかげでね。
Despite what she says though, she really looks pretty bad. If you're not feeling well, you can just say so. There's no need to hold it in.
このくらい大丈夫よ。なんてことないわ。
She probably thinks she sounds confident and reassuring. But her voice is wavering slightly. I can easily see the signs, since I've gone through this myself. She's pushing herself. And what's worse, her body isn't as strong as mine, while her kotodama is far stronger. It's no surprise that maintaining a strong kotodama is taking a much heavier toll on her than it did on me.
寝坊してごめんなさい。お腹が空いたでしょ？私も一緒に行くから、何か食べるものを買いに行きましょうか。
She slowly sits up in bed. I'm getting blinded a little bit just from looking at her movements. I can tell how sluggish she must feel. You shouldn't push yourself. You should stay in the house.
でも下にはあの人がいるわ。言霊を使わずに、誠の分まで食事を用意するのは、ちょっと難しいわね。
She's probably right. And I don't want her to use any more kotodama if possible. What if I go by myself again and...
それはダメ。
Damn it! Also, there we go, I'm a little bit taller now. She shuts me down immediately.
私、もう誠を一人にするつもりはないわ。あなたと、離れたくないの。
Her voice is thin as she buries her face in my chest. While I stroke her hair, I try to protest. But The snow falling around you is clearly growing. She tilts her head upwards and mushes the snowflakes as they fall. It means you're weakened, doesn't it?
そうね。
She admits it reluctantly.
自分でも感じているわ。胸の中で、望みの言霊がざわめくの。
And all the more reason that you could cancel your kotodama soon. You need to see your strength to recover, otherwise... I have a bad feeling about what could happen otherwise.
ダメ。
She slowly gets out of bed and stands up.
せっかく誠が昔のように優しくなってくれたところなのに。
You don't need that kotodama, even without it, that you still...
そう信じたいわ。でも、
She looks at me sadly and shakes her head. Stop being frustrated. I'll eat you.
私は誠を傷つけたくない。誠に幸せであってほしい。
You're hurting yourself.
だけど、それ以上にあなたを失うわけにはいかないの。絶対に。
Her face suddenly tightens into a grimace as she presses her temples. She doubles over in pain and tires a few steps forward. Mana! I jump out of bed and support her body to stop her from falling down. Her breathing is ragged as sweat beads on her forehead. This is bad. You need to lie down.
くどいわよ、誠。私が行くと言ったら、行くの。私は、苦しくないわ。
Forcibly shutting off the pain with her kotodama, she shakes off my grip on her arms.
もう、大丈夫。
You're obviously straining yourself.
平気よ。自分にかけるくらいなら。ね。
Her face is as white as a ghost, but her expression is as calm and collected as ever. What a tremendous mismatch! She turns her back to me.
着替えてくるわ。一緒に買い物に行くわよ。
Mana, this isn't good. At this point, it's clear that nothing I do will convince her to stop this. She'll have to come to the right conclusion on her own. Everything I've learned about her over the years confirmed this.
いいわね。
Yes, I'll change too.
お願い。じゃあ、また後で。
So saying, she trudges off to her room. Nana probably doesn't realize just how dire her condition really is. But that said, I still have no way of forcing her to cancel her kotodama. All I can do now is stay by her side and watch for any sudden changes in her symptoms. And thankfully, that fits with what she wants me to do. Stay by her side. Albeit forcefully. Despite what she said, Mana had to stop to rest several times along the way, so our shopping trip took quite a long time. It was bizarre to link arms with Mana and walk around the apparently abandoned streets. I couldn't help but wonder what would happen if we kept walking all the way to school. Mana didn't have much of an appetite, so after barely eating any of that, what we bought, she went back to her room to sleep some more. I thought to go and sit with her while she slept, but she told me to keep out of the room. Apparently, while we were out shopping, she caught a glance of her own face in a mirror and realized how exhausted she looked. And now she said she didn't want me to see her exhausted face while she was asleep. She's becoming more difficult to deal with. I really am worried. Her lack of appetite is probably because she started to lose her sense of taste, just like I did. If she hadn't been suppressing the pain with her kotodama, she'd probably be too nauseated to keep any food down anyway. She's in dire straits now. I'm sure she's close to her limit. School is already over. Looking at the clock, I see that it's around the time that those students who don't have after-school club activities start walking home. I wonder what my classmates are thinking about me these days. Kokoro believes correctly that Mana hasn't been feeling well, but she's been commanded not to worry too much about my disappearance. If people like Yoko or Hotaro talked to her, wouldn't he find it strange that she seemed so unconcerned about me? Oh, look at my bag. There goes my phone. Whatever the case, I can live with it. I look at my school bag, lying untouched on my desk, and narrow my eyes. In the worst case, I may end up leaving this town without ever seeing any of them again. I had said that when I decided to trust Mana and go along with her wishes, but it doesn't make me feel any less sad about it. Now this just makes me realize yet again. I thought someone was banging at the door. Yeah? That the Oribe household and my school are both very important places to me. Time to say my goodbyes, huh? When I first came here, I was driven only by my curiosity and led only by the voice of my mother saying, "So that, you must leave." I had barely thought through anything. I hadn't planned or anticipated anything concrete, like how long I was going to stay here, for example. But once I started going to school, I came to hope that I could stay there until graduation. And now, leaving aside the situation with Mana, I've started to want to stay here for as long as I can. I keep thinking I wanted to stay a little longer, and then a little longer than that. And before I knew it, I started wanting to stay here indefinitely. I can see how it might seem childish, but that's just how I feel. It'll be sad when I have to leave. Then I laugh at my own hypocrisy. When I decided to save Matsuki-san's life, I thought myself I was ready to die. I told myself I was ready to say goodbye to this town and all the people in it. And yet here I am, still feeling reluctant to let go. There's no way that Azuki-san was more important to me than Mana is to me now. So the only explanation is that in the weeks since Azuki-san's recovery, I've become that much more attached to everything around here. In that sense, Mana's concern about me is well-founded. I really am infatuated with the outside world. But Mana was right when she said that she and I will never really belong to this town. And there's no way I'll sacrifice her just for a chance to stay here. So when she wakes up, I'll sit her down and have a talk with her. I'll tell her my decision before it's too late for her. I'll tell her that if she cancels her kotodama, I'll go back to the village with her. Huh?
Suddenly, I have my phone on my bedroom door opens.
At first I thought Mana had woken up, but there's nobody behind the door. No, wait. I can very faintly see the vaguest outline of a human figure. Who is it? Kokoro? How about? Let's get the hell out of here.
いやー、誠さん。いくらなんでも、ホタルとココロンを間違えるのはないんじゃないかな。一応設定上はお兄さんなわけなんですし、しっかりしてくださいよ。
Right. Wow! The voice is very muffled, so I can barely hear it, but I can make out the words. Hotaru? Is that you? I look in the direction of the voice and concentrate hard.
はい。間違いなく、確実に、誠さんの可愛い後輩のホタルですよ。
We can't see her? Wait, maybe she's still behind the door. What on earth? It seems I'm not hallucinating. Hotaru really is standing there.
もしかしなくても、
Oh,
誠さん、
she's in the room.
ホタルのことが見えてなかったりします？
But we can hear her. She's already figured out what's going on. I always knew she was a smart one. Yes, that's right. Also, I can only hear your voice very faintly. Could you come a little closer so I can hear you better? Said the big bad wolf.
いいですけど、そういうふりをしてホタルをからかってるんだったら怒りますからね。
Don't worry, it's not. It's not. Just give me a minute to explain. But I cannot wait to get.
ちょっと。
I can barely see their thighs. And hands, the most clearest of all. We're sitting back to back now. Since she said it wouldn't do for us to be face to face. Who are you, Wataru? Just who the hell are you? I can feel the weight of her body leaning against me.
さて、それでは詳しいお話を聞かせていただきましょうか。誠さん。もうこの際、観念して、ブワーっと景気よく、洗いざらい白状しちまうのがおすすめですよ。
You better do too! Because I need another explanation! As usual, to something comically self-important about her tone. Before I know it, I'm breaking into a smile. Sure, but first, why are you here, Hotaru?
心の様子がちょっと変だったから気になったんです。マナちゃんが体調崩してしばらくお休み、誠さんもって言うから。あら、それは大変、大丈夫なの？って聞くと、大丈夫、気にしないでって。
And that was weird to you? I can see how Man's Kotodama shaped Kokoro's answer, but in the end it didn't seem like a very abnormal thing to say.
変ですよ。いつもの心だったら、こうです。そうなの。大したことはないみたいなんだけど、やっぱり心配でって。
True? Ah, I see. Hotaru's impression of Kokoro sounds spot on.
そこで、むむっと思ったホタルは、ちょっと踏み込んで、具合はどんな感じ？病院には行ったの？とか、聞いてみたわけです。
Oh, we're sitting back to back. I thought she was doing the splits. I just noticed that. And she has a hand on mine. No, like literally, I thought she was doing the splits, and the male, I tried to see her.
するとまあ、やっぱり同じように、大丈夫、気にしないで。が帰ってくる始末。はっはー、これは、と、ピリッときましたよ。また、言霊だなって。それでまあ、何かトラブルでも起こったのかもしれないと思って、こっそり様子を見に忍び込ませていただきました、と。何事もなかったら、可愛く笑ってごめんなさいするつもりで。もちろんマナちゃんとお取り込み中だったら、無言で回れ右して帰りましたよ。
I'm impressed. She really is sharp-witted. I think my stars yet again that she's on my side. If she had been my enemy, I'm sure Mana and I would long since have been driven out of town.
で、何があったんですか？ホタルが見えないこととも関係あるんでしょうか？
Yes, it does. I summarized what's been happening as best as I can. And so Mana's kotodama is making it impossible for me to perceive anyone except her. So obviously I couldn't go to school.
なるほど。そういうことでしたか。
But I still have no idea why I can't perceive you. My first thought that was Mana's kotodama might be starting to fade. But I'm still unable to use my own kotodama or apologize to her for anything, so those other kotodamas are still in full effect. In which case, there's no reason the kotodama that blocks out the perception of other people wouldn't be fully active too. So the only thing I can think of is that it must have something to do with how kotodamas don't work on Hotaru specifically.
不思議ですね。
For the time being.
だって、
Until there's a
そ
proper
の認識できない
explanation.
っていう言霊は、ホタルにかけたんじゃなくて、誠さんにかけられたものでしょ？
Hotaru seems just as puzzled as I am. Exactly.
なのに、どうして誠さんがホタルのこと見えちゃうんでしょう？謎ですね。
I don't understand it either. The thing is, I can't see or hear her completely clearly. That fact must be the key to explaining this. But I don't have time to investigate that right now.
でも、今の話を聞く限り、結構お手上げっぽくないですか？
Pretty much. I can't use my kotodama, so I can't force mana to do anything.
ホタルにもできませんよ。
I wasn't planning to. Mana and I can't make Hotaru do what we want with our kotodamas. So that does make her an obstacle to us sometimes. But that doesn't mean that Hotaru is able to make Mana or me do what she wants either.
まあ、そうなると、やっぱり地道にマナちゃんを説得するしかないってことですよね。
And fast. She's honestly killing herself. Yeah.
そもそも、どうしてこんなややこしいことになってるんです？マナちゃんを怒らせるようなことをしたんですか？誠さん。
Tell her, jackass. I can't bring myself to see that it was because I slept with Kokoro. But considering Kotoru's sharp intuition, she might have already guessed the truth. Yes. I didn't think it would bother her so much, though.
すごく誠さんらしいです。それ。
Sleep with every other girl and leave your main girl behind.
What a playboy. Really?
要するに女心をさらっと踏みにじってしまった。
Yeah.
違いますか？
You are absolutely right. I think that's right. She's hit the nail on the head as usual. If only I had talked to Hotaru more over the past few days, maybe all this could have been avoided.
やっぱり。で、謝りはしたんですか？マナちゃんに。
Impossible. She said she didn't want to hear mere words, so she used her kotodama to forbid me from saying I'm sorry.
マナちゃんも、だいぶこじらせてますね。まあ、でも、それもいかにもマナちゃんらしい気がしますけど。
She chuckles wryly.
それで、お怒りは解けそうなんですか？誠さんの手応え的には。
I don't know. She says that she'll cancel her kotodama once I properly reassure her.
それはちょっと、時間がかかりそうですね。
Yes, but they don't have that much time left.
え？
I think such a stuck kotodama on me is taking a huge toll on Mana's body. I'm sure she's almost at a breaking point. At this rate, in the worst case, she'll die.
Huh?
Yeah. I can't see her face behind me, but she sounds shocked beyond belief. Maybe it's because of how calmly I'm speaking?
ちょっと、誠さん、何言ってるんですか？この後に及んで、冗談？
No. It's not a joke. Mana really might die. The way things are going.
待ってください。言霊って、ほとんどリスクなしで使えるとか、そんな話を聞いたような。
I did, because I always thought that was the case. I looked down at my hands. I always thought my kotodama power was just like another body part. Like my arms or legs. No, even now I still feel that way. But a little while ago, Mana told me the truth. A kotodama's words imbued with a part of your soul. To speak a kotodama is to share your life words with another person. Hotaru is speechless. I can feel her body trampling against my back.
やっぱり怖い力。
Yeah. Her voice is almost a whisper. I've actually been down the same path Mana's going down now. The Shibazuki-san. I had to use the strongest kotodama I ever used. She holds her breath. She's smart enough to guess what I must have done. That day, I physically felt how speaking a kotodama drains your life force.
あれ、でも、誠さんはちゃんと生きてますよね。どうして？
It's a good question. As Mana tells it, it's because I'm just too untalented, apparently.
それで、命を使い切るのを失敗したってことですか？
Probably yes.
よかった。誠さんが死ななくて。
She psychs, actually sounding relieved. But unlike me, Mana is incredibly talented. She's one of the most talented kotodama users in the history of our village. So her strongest kotodama not only have much more powerful effects on others, they also take a much heavier toll on her body.
才能があるんだから、コントロールもうまくできちゃうってことはないんですか？自分が死んでもいいから誠さんをつなぎ止めたいっていうのは、さすがにマナちゃんだってない気がしますけど。だって、自分が死んでしまったら意味がないじゃないですか。
That's true. She probably just thinks she'll know where to stop, but I'm not sure. The most obvious sign is how her snowfall is getting heavier. I can't help but take it as an ill omen. Also, maybe her greater skill has allowed her to shut off her pain more effectively than I was able to. That means it'll be harder for her to notice when her body is about to give out.
じゃあ、誠さん、どうするつもりですか？
I've realized that there's only one choice, unfortunately. I have to go back to the village with her.
それは、残念ですね。
She hesitates for a few moments before replying, and I can hear the sadness in her voice.
ホタルとしては、もっと、誠さんたちと、いろいろ遊びたかったんですけど。
I feel the same way, and I think Mana does too. After experiencing the outside world, both Mana and I have changed. I bring to mind the faces of Kokoro, Atsuki-san, Hotaru, Kyoko, Goichi, everyone at school. I never thought we'd be able to make so many friends and have so much fun here. Though our kotodama did help. I truly believe that leaving the village and coming here was the right choice.
でも、戻るんだ。
Yeah, honestly, I still don't feel ready to leave. There are things I still want to do here, but...
それ、幸せなことだと思いますよ。
She sounds oddly envious.
もういい。こんなとこ嫌だ。出てってやる。そういう気持ちで終わるんじゃなくて、いい思い出のままのお別れなんですから。
Yeah, she's right.
それに誠さんは、里を出てきた時もそうだったんでしょ？完全に嫌気がさして飛び出したわけでもない。
She's right about that too. I'm surprised you could tell.
誠さんを見ていれば、だいたい想像つきますよ。
Am I really that transparent?
とにかく、それが誠さんの選択なら、ホタルは応援しますよ。何か、ホタルにお手伝いできること、ありますか？正直、 あんまりないかなって自分でも思いますけど。
Thanks for asking, Anime. I appreciate the thought. I really am happy that she wants to help me even now. There actually is one favor I do like to ask you.
どうぞどうぞ。
After we've left, I'd do like you to watch out for Kokoro and the others for me.
わかりました。
I think she would watch out for them even without my asking. Ideally, I should use my kotodama to make everyone forget about us completely. That would be the best way to properly clean up after ourselves, but...
残念ながら、ホタルには言霊が聞きません。ごめんなさい。
She doesn't sound apologetic at all as she laughs to herself. Exactly. But honestly, I actually prefer it this way. I'm glad that it'll be impossible to totally erase the experiences I've had here. That there will be something left of me here. Later, maybe tonight, I'll talk to Mana and see if I can get her to cancel her kotodama, so that I can perceive other people again. If she does, then I plan to spend tomorrow going around town and erasing so many people's memories of me as I can. It's possible that I won't be able to finish that before I have to leave. Judging from my own experience, I don't think Mana will survive more than 2 or 3 days in this state.
なるほど。そこを、ホタルにフォローしてほしいと。
Exactly. Even if I do finish erasing everyone's memories, I might miss someone. Or leave some kind of evidence of my presence here.
なんだか、誠さんの遺言を聞いているような気持ちになってきましたね。
Sorry to always ask so much of you, even at the very end.
いえいえ、どこまでやれるかわかりませんけど、受けたまわりました。
Thank you so much, really. Meeting you might have been the luckiest thing that happened to me since I left the village.
ひどいなぁ、誠さん。
I'm surprised at her unexpected response. Huh?
これから会えなくなる相手に、そういうことをナチュラルに言っちゃうんだから。これがホタルじゃない普通の女の子だったら、こっちもお別れが余計に名残惜しくなっちゃうところですよ。
Sorry.
いいんです。ホタルは普通の女の子じゃありませんから、ノープロブレムです。
The weight on my bag disappears. She must have stood up.
とりあえず、いろいろ謎が解けてすっきりしました。ちょっと、心の様子を見てから帰ります。
Okay. I hope she's doing well.
さようなら、誠さん。
Goodbye, Hotaru. The hand of her presence quickly withdraws. She must have left the room and gone downstairs. Now she must be chatting with Azuki-san and Kokoro downstairs, but I can't hear any voices at all. It's more evidence that Mana's kotodama is working just as well as ever. I'll look at the clock. The sun will be setting soon, but Mana still hasn't woken up again. I expect that she'll be asleep for some time longer. When I was on the verge of death, I had slept for the better part of a day. Nana said she didn't want me to see her tired face, but I still want to be by her side when she wakes up. That would also be a good opportunity to tell her my plans. Alright, I stand up and head for Mana's room. Alright, I can probably end the episode right here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in another one real soon. And subscribe. Thanks.